this is Rulani. I spoke about her in a previous video. If you guys did watch my previous video, if not, the link will definitely pop up. It's no shock for me.
I'm like, I want to know what you said. Like, did I watch this?
Anyways, we're going to an art gallery, right?
Yeah.
Let's just not get
We're gonna
hit.
go see work by a South African artist called Luluma Wolf.
Oh, I know Lulama.
She's stunning, hey? Like,
Yeah.
she's a hot girl. And she creates some really nice artwork.
So that's what we're doing today. Super exciting. I want to say we're bunking work, but I mean it's after work hours-ish.
Yeah.
And we're
10 minutes difference.
Oh, and then the manager watches this. But it's okay. Work back the 10 minutes, right? We're currently in an area I can never pronounce.
Mary Lebone.
It's spelled
Lebone.
but we are here in Marylebone.
Marylebone.
Marylebone. We are now at Marylebone Station.
Marylebone.
Mind the gap.
Marylebone.
Anyways, that's what we're
Mind the
doing.
gap.
Yes. Anyways, let's go. In the streets of Marylebone. This is actually what it looks like today. It's been raining. There's also been a tube strike, but just take all of this in.
You don't know where you're going. Go to your foot.
Yeah.
Hello, you know me.
Has got it's a proverb, Ingonic proverb that simply means that when a child is born and when that child has got the cord still wrapped around them, and or even sometimes they will have like the amniotic fluid all over them, we say that that child is born with great luck. Because they have the DNA of the ancestors upon them. But in this context, it's more about, you know, the conceptualization of this exhibition, because all the works that you're going to see were created in the south of France in my residency with Lulama last year. And she's now kind of like saying, you know, the fact that she's living her dream. You have two figures here.
Made out of, sorry?
Rolling in. And Lulama dyed the pieces herself, and really used the old method of dyeing, you know. And the idea here was her representing, it's called Ngizalanga Ngobe Mhlophe, so it has the name of the exhibition.
Okay.
And you have here her grandmothers from the maternal and the paternal. And as she says, in her family, through immigration, there are not that many photos of the woman in her life. So she's one of the women that really changed the ceramic movement within Nigeria. She lived in Kwali, and she's from the Gwari culture.
Oh, okay,
exactly.
okay.
So, finally, I'll just put this here aside. So, as you can tell, this is vernacular architecture, and people, not even in olden days, is still practiced even today. It's basically the practice of building within the elements of the environment.
Okay.
So what you have, you know, the houses that
Yeah.
you build it with twigs and and sand. How you cook, you're gonna cook with a pot, you know, that you're gonna fire up. How you clean houses, you still clean houses with cow dye.
Yes.
So it's a recycling, taking everything that is within the environment and using that as your form of construction and living. So that is what the core of vernacular architecture.
Okay.
So Lulama, in her work, vernacular architecture is translated already in the palettes that she uses.
And so like the colors.
Exactly.
Okay.
So she's looking at colors that are within the environment that she's in. Secondly, it's how she looks for texture. So the texture that she uses here, normally she will use sand, but in this context, during her residency in the south of France, she used residency. They're quite different in the sense that, as you can see, the works are quite bare. The canvas, which is raw linen, is part of the artwork. She's not paint on it.
Oh, beautiful.
You see that?
Yeah.
It's amazing. So that
Okay, so it's on the linen.
it's on the raw linen, yeah. So the canvas is raw linen.
Oh, okay.
We had customized in south of France. And the idea was to kind of like see how raw linen will react, obviously, to Lama's expression, her talent, but also to the sand from Antibes, and also these new forms that are coming up, which are more geometric than anything else. And for any artists to have their freedom.
Especially given the experience of a residency, you hope that it will inspire a sense of growth and evolution.
So we talk about spirituality. So this one particular is quite important because it's called Guka Tandaza, which means kneel, pray. So the end of the day, we want people to live with their art.
Exactly.
It's not something isolated to you.
Yeah,
it is
it's part of you.
It is part of you, you know. So be able to find spaces, creative spaces, to be able to say, this is where I'll put this piece.
It's brilliant. It makes it warmer as
It's in
well.
the
Like the
kitchen.
gallery
Yeah.
experience
Yeah.
is less
Frightening.
white art,
Or
white
exclusive.
Yeah, exactly. That's the word. The white cube.
The white. This is a house, but you know, you still have those pillars, you still have the eye, but completely different to that aspect. You know, so we move, not we've moved, but we're expressing it differently. You know.
How did you come across it?
Uzithulele. She is silent.
So that's now it's more explicit.
Exactly. But as before, it was just a form. And here, there was that need to make it more real, you know? Because everything went through the eyes during that period. Everything was in the eyes. To be seen, to see as well. Because coming into a new space, you kind of like have to let yourself go. You know nothing. That's what you know. And when you know that, then you're able to see everything for what it is.
Yeah.
And for Luluma, that had to be quick, because if she were to miss that, then she would have missed a great opportunity to be able to see things that are quite beautiful.
Yeah.
So she really had to be able to kind of like see with another eye, in another way. Yeah. So the eye became extremely important. Yeah.
Before I close this out, I feel like this is a sign that I never knew I needed. So yeah, just wanted to stop and show you guys that. This is what my office block building looks like in the evening. It can be so pretty sometimes. So guys, sorry about the lighting right now, but what an experience. I think it was nice to have Nomaza there. I will put her handle, and I hope I'm saying her name right. Actually, let me check the card. I do have a card. Yes, Nomaza. What she does is she basically, the lighting, promotes investments in contemporary African arts. And what was very nice was she was with Luluma when they were in, I can't even pronounce the city that they were in France, but basically when the work was created. And I feel like when I have these experiences, I'm like, it really teaches me to open my eyes. I've been someone who's very academic and academically focused. Like, I don't know, I feel like it really broadens your way of thinking and the way that you see life, because the way that I see life is very by the book and study and learn, you know. It's very rigid. And now the more I get exposed to things like art and just going to a gallery, I feel like that's really just opening me up and opening my eyes, which I love. This was such a great experience. I hope that you guys actually enjoy this. Let me know what you think. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in my next video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and let's continue growing. Bye guys.